Hello and welcome back to 2064 Read Only we went far too smooth. I am your host, One Body Man. Move on. Already talk with everybody here, right? I think so.
What are you having?
Ah, okay. Nothing. I don't okay.
So many drinks these days. Remind me, what's in that?
I don't know.
Dictionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yep. That's good.
Ah, all right, you got it. Coming right.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Let's go on the table. These fancy tables have little touch screens where you can order drinks from the bar and from storage. Okay. They're really into this thing right now. So what? Hey, what's up? Having a good time? I was wondering if you know anything from Ted. Wouldn't happen to be Tomcat, would you? Me? Ah, my name is Mel. Oops, sorry. Have you heard of anybody by that name? Sorry, never give a fan. You should check the arcade. So, really high. Alright, let's dance. Let's first, have you heard of any yeah, let's dance to the city over here. Ooh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I was dancing with that person a bit ago. No idea where they are now. They're checking the bar. They've got some wicked drinks, by the way. That a woman sits at the drink table quietly, people watching. Watch. You got a bad wish? Yes. This is something, right?
Yes, can I help you?
I'm looking for someone in company.
Not at the moment. They're usually close enough to hear when their name gets dropped.
They usually close enough.
So if that's all you needed from me, I'll get back to cutie cruising. And no, that wasn't an invitation to flirt. Oh really? Why, pray tell? Nice save. Look, asshole, I'll explain this once. You want to talk about the hybrid thing? Cool. No one's trying to hide it, and you won't have an easy time avoiding it at this club. But jokes, puns, and worse, assumptions? That will get you blacklisted fast. We don't all have the energy to handhold genotypical people who can't spare 10 seconds to pull out their ROM and look things up. If you try to pet me, your arm is coming off. We clear?
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, did you say genotypical?
Yeah, as in not a hybrid like me. Now then, I'm not here to educate you, and I do have a life to return to.
Know where you're looking. Oh my god. Oh god. I don't want to do that. Yeah.
What the hell is your problem? You want to spew that shit? Join the protests outside Genus. I'm sure those ass butts will love you. Now get lost.
No, I want to have time with this. Yes, that's
Wanna keep pushing me? You'll regret it fast. Don't make me have Majid throw you out of here. Piss off!
No.
Are you sure you're a journalist?
No!
Hi there. I heard you were looking for me.
You're Tomcat?
Yours truly, doll. Although, while I like the attention, it'd be just grand if you didn't holler for me so loudly. I do my share of flirting with both sides of the law. Wouldn't want little old me to get in trouble, huh?
That's why that woman was giving me such a hard time.
Nah, you're fine. Jess is just a mite prickly pear on the outside.
Alright.
She'd probably give hell to most strange folks she hasn't made a deal with. So, to what do I owe the pleasure?
A friend of ours, Hayden, has gone missing. We found a note saying he was going to meet you.
Hayden's missing.
Yes.
Well, it's one way to sour my night. I already saw you got his little Rom with you, so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt for now.
Okay.
You know about me? Hayden never mentioned your involvement.
Well, sure thing, hon. I helped reprogram the back end on your OS so the AI code Hayden wrote for you would work properly with the mesh network.
Alright.
I have a distressing lack of information on my own creation. Hayden never saw fit to inform me on what went into designing my programming. Is there anything else you can tell me?
Not much more on that end. I'm a crack shot at making the Lips OS dance to my tune, but Hayden's coding in your AI core is a whole different can of worms. Way out of my league. Sorry, doll. Anything else I can help with?
I don't know. Can you?
Oh, don't you worry about Jess, none. She just don't have a lot of patience when talking to genotypical folks like us. She's had to deal with an awful lot of pricks. 'Cause, well,
Yes. Does she say hi to your asshole? Does she say good?
whew, they are. Especially the hybrids, though I think it's more the way they look than the way they act. Nah, I'd leave her alone if I were you. She's sharp enough on her own, but she's got friends in low places.
Oh, places?
She does owe me a favor, or three. But I ain't sure I want to waste one on pulling your foot out of your own rear, you hear?
Alright.
Oh, sure! You may have even heard of me in the news way back when. About 10 years ago, I hacked into Parallax's main ROM servers.
What?
Ooh, caused one hell of a stink, if I do say so myself.
Okay.
People were arguing back and forth whether I was a kid genius or malicious criminal. Earned myself an enforced net blackout for a few years, but I think it was worth it for the prestige.
Sure, okay. Well, the teaching is a malicious criminal to deal with that.
I don't know. I didn't really do it to steal anything, but I had to break an awful lot of eggs to crack my way in. I chalk it up to the exuberance of youth, and now I try to stay on the straight and narrow.
Yeah.
Mostly. Sometimes. Oh, who am I kidding? Sometimes I treat this place like it's my own little bat cave. Huh? To see if I could. I mean, Parallax is a mighty big target. Bigger than the government.
Oh, really?
Raleigh, North Carolina, doll. Sure, it's not the glitziest town in the world, but folks like the way the sun goes down. Still, this ain't a bad town for a southern gal. Lots of clothes. I had to get a third walk-in closet.
How How did you know him?
Hayden and I met not long after my blackout expired, when he recruited me for my expertise in lips. It puzzled me at the time, since he's very sharp himself. I mean, he could have done the job blindfolded and boozy. I think he just wanted someone working on it off the books. He ain't the most straightforward kind of man.
Also lips OS. I didn't know Worms did too. I didn't know why you may have gone missing.
Ooh, it's a powerful OS. And it's since been adapted to run on ROMs after they figured out how much more efficient it is. It's focused on learning algorithms, so it can tailor itself to each user's habits. And it functions through using a distributed mesh network for non-essential public files.
You realize you get only want to understand all that the
Huh. My mama would have sussed your tongue for that.
Don't be so rude. Besides, I could understand them just fine.
Okay.
Why couldn't you?
Because I'm not a
I know,
technician.
fella. I'll amuse your friend here. That's just a fancy way of saying all ROMs connect to all other ROMs within range, and they share all files the user hasn't tagged as private. It's handy in dense population areas like NeoSF, since it can bypass regular telecom nodes to access the internet. Out in the sticks, though, you're stuck connecting to regular old pipes. Yeah. Mostly that little bot you got there. Well, I'm sure he had his fingers in lots of pies, but Turin is all I knew about.
Do you know why you may have gone missing?
I don't rightly know.
I can't avoid the thought that Hayden's disappearance has something to do with me, based on his recent behavior.
Well, let's see. Hayden was pretty hush-hush about his work on your creation, but if Parallax found out about it somehow, ooh, that might have changed things. It ain't always so good for a big company when their leading product declares independence. I'm certain Hayden had some kind of intellectual property clause written into his contract with him, but he would just get fired, maybe even sued. I can't imagine they would disappear him. I mean, they ain't the CIA or anything.
That's right. Okay, so how do we find Hayden?
Yeah, I'm not real sure, hon. But it would likely help if we knew why he went missing in the first place. I'll stay here and ask around a bit. People know me, and they sure ain't gonna talk to a newbie like yourself. Why don't you hop back over to Hayden's place and grab the data cache out of his computer for me? We can go over his research notes and see if we can't find a reason for his being vanished.
That's a
If
good
Parallax
idea.
is involved, there's probably something we're not seeing yet. Best to get all the clues we can find. The data cache would be the best place to start.
Alright, I'll come back when I have the data cache.
Good luck. Turin, you keep out of trouble.
Can we still talk to Janice? Please?
I saw you found Tomcat. What else do you want from me?
I'm sorry. Can we just chill? Will I make you mad?
Among other things. I don't honestly want to talk to you about it. It happens. I'm not here to collect your tears and put you on some path to salvation or whatever. If you need someone to absolve you of your guilt, go to a confessional, not me. Sure you will. What, do you want a cookie for trying?
No.
Don't make it my problem again.
I'm sorry.
Why don't we do something else?
Oh. Oh, what? There's one. Okay. Can I do something? Only the most best shoot and test do less and less fun you'll have this side of the in your meet up hope at more. Not really. Oh, what?
Still,
funny.
though, not a terrible showing. For a human without implants.
Thank you for honesty. Who's that? This is probably taking about too into what they're paying. Hey, have you checked out Megafoot? Here, the machine was able to Stardust recently. It's been having problems. Something doesn't seem right as you get to the boss, you know? That's right. This area between the arcade and the VIP section appears to be isolated far away from the bar. And so, entering events makes you important somehow. Okay. Talk to him. Okay.
What are you having?
Nothing.
So many drinks these days.
Yeah,
Drinktionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says.
it's a surprise. You never know what it's gonna taste like. And there's choice.
Does that sound good?
Yep.
Ah, all right, you got it. Come.
Drinking game surf. Cool. So, first, you had to leave your group. No. Aiden's apartment. Is?
Halt, citizen. This area has been cordoned off by the Neo SF Police Department as part of an ongoing investigation.
Okay.
I apologize for the inconvenience, but I am not authorized to allow anyone to enter this location.
Why? Is everything okay?
I'm sorry, citizen, but I cannot give comment on any currently ongoing investigations. If you would like to leave your contact information with me, I can forward your inquiry to the detective in charge, who will get in touch with you as soon as it is feasible. They may have questions for you. Thank you in advance for your cooperation, citizen.
I really need to get in there.
That will not be possible, citizen. The area must be preserved in pristine condition for the collection of evidence. Only authorized Neo SFPD personnel may enter. I am required by law to inform you that I am set at level 2 guard mode, and any effort to make unauthorized entry will be met with non-lethal force sufficient to incapacitate.
Uh-oh.
I apologize, but I must ask you to move along. Loitering around an active investigation area is prohibited by city statute, and I am authorized to issue the citation of a fine to any persons found to be doing so.
We should go ahead and get moving.
But I don't
Oh,
want...
drat. I did not expect the police to get involved so quickly. The situation is already growing out of our control. I suppose we don't have to hide the fact of Hayden being missing anymore, but we do have to move faster. Do you have any ideas on how to get in there and grab that data cache?
No. We should just let the police take all the... No. I don't have contact inside the nearest. We?
Who would that be?
That's a good question. I don't know.
I found no such connection when I compiled your personal history.
Actually, she's kinda new to this jurisdiction, but she'll talk to me.
Give me a moment.
Why?
Oh, I see now.
What do you
Detective Lexi Rivers. She used to date your sister.
used to date? Oh.
I must have missed that link in your history somehow. You have a very poor net presence.
I know.
It makes anticipating your needs more difficult.
It's a bit creepy when you do that. Yep.
Well, setting aside your unreasonable distaste for technology, I agree with your suggestion. Her online profile suggests that she might be willing to work with us off the books, so to speak. A considerable boon, since I would prefer to maintain the clandestine nature of this investigation for now. Let us go and find Miss Rivers to request assistance.
Yep. Let's do that. That would be Detective Rivers.
Oh, right. Should I refresh my protocols for handling titles around Detective Rivers?
That's definitely what I recommend. If you want to keep all your teeth, yeah.
I don't even have any teeth.
But you know what I mean.
I mean, done and done. We wouldn't want any social faux pas, would we? Now lead the
Exactly.
way.
Headed to the city map. So now I know what we're.
Aber es ist halt sehr bildlich.
If you pick the right ring and give it to someone, I want to try.
Welcome to Stardust.
Yep. Okay. Ajit, you have to give
What
me
are you
a-
having?
I don't know. Fairy.
So many drinks.
Drinctionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says.
So they hide in one flannel guard with optional automate brine, all aged and mixed.
Does that sound good?
Yep.
Ah, all right, you got it. Got
Nice. Cool. So, where's my drink? Random glass of whiskey. Oh, okay. You can't get a drink and give it someone. Alright. Alright. Yeah, let's go to the police station. And we will save there. Here is the police station for the Richmond district. It has all the charm of, well, any other old police department. And you? Maybe some punch or kick these days. Good. Where's latest screen? Selection police activity in San Francisco. The map has enough fingerprints as it is. Okay. Off. The screens also have speech recognition on it. You sync up the headphones and the police scanner begins to broadcast Rowdy is down by the railway and Dolores Park requested additional units. Ooh. This old looking desk has a ton of paperwork on it. We technically already have a desk job. And work is really piling up over there. Whose unfortunate job is it to organize all of that? An ED-64 police unit admits to protest. But maybe touching the protest isn't a good idea.
Welcome to the Neo San Francisco Richmond District Police Station, citizen. How may I be of assistance today?
Hey, didn't I just see your open apartment?
I believe you are mistaken, citizen. Perhaps you encountered another Parallax ED-64 law enforcement bomb.
Maybe.
In my limited experience, I have found that ROMs, much like humans, do not appreciate it when they are told they remind you of someone else.
Please give me a few moments to get in contact with Detective Rivers. Thank you for your patience. Unfortunately, Detective Rivers is out on assignment at the moment, but she has given me her authorization to send you her way. You can find her by the Carousel Building in Golden Gate Park, but I will caution you to exert care. She is working an investigation right now, and we are not responsible for your safety should you approach. Is there anything else I can help you with?
My friend's apartment is being boarded up. Can you tell me why? Is there anything you can tell me that's trustworthy?
I am not authorized to comment on any ongoing investigations, but the protests outside Genus are a hot human interest topic. Perhaps you could look around there. Feel free to note the assistance of the Neo San Francisco Police Department in your article. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Maybe reference Department SBA recordings of data
I apologize, citizen, but I am not authorized to comment on ongoing investigations. I will pass your concerns on to the detective in charge. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, thank you.
Have a good day, citizen.
Next, we have to go. Evo from Adventure Time. Was it Bevo? This is a public park roam. It roams a designated area to offer water and direction to tourists. It also takes donations.
Hello, I'm Alfie, I-83. How may I help you? Would you like some cool, refreshing water?
Yes, please. Sure.
Sure thing. Please wait. Okay, here you go.
Thank you.
Water levels, okay.
Wow.
Would you care to donate some credits to the...
Raw recycling for a Greener Earth Foundation.
No,
All right. Please have a nice day.
thank you. You too. What's this? Tree. Look at tree.
Eucalyptus globulus, the Tasmanian blue gum.
Okay. You know a lot about plants, huh?
It's one of my favorite trees. The clean lines of the leaves and mottled patterns of the bark are interesting. Quite fun to paint, and it's a rather useful tree too.
Oh yeah,
The oil in its leaves can be used as a medical antiseptic or analgesic, boiled into tea, or used as flavoring in foods. Even used as a fragrance for soaps. Many of the trees in this park are excellent specimens of the species. It's one of the only topics I've permanently committed to my personal memory.
Interesting. I thought you painted abstract art. I want both. Let's paint it abstract
Oh,
art.
I do. However, I originally started by painting landscapes. My interest in the arts began through Bob Ross's work, and he focused on landscapes.
That's true.
It wasn't until recently that I moved on to other forms of composition. Yes, have you heard of him?
That's
During my
just,
initial stages of mental growth, Hayden limited my media access to mostly only educational programs.
Okay.
I had almost a century of public access television to review, and I stumbled upon Mr. Ross's excellent show, The Joy of Painting.
Yeah.
He used an easy-to-learn wet-on-wet oil painting technique, and I started to paint along with the episodes. I also find his philosophical views compelling. He often used anecdotal stories from his life to illustrate his opinion. I respect the man quite deeply.
Yep.
I've committed all 403 episodes of the series to my personal memory.
Personal memory.
Ah, yes. I don't actually store most information on my local memory. It's actually rather limited, and I have to be a bit choosy about what I keep. So most of the information I utilize, I just pull off the mesh net when needed. It's like relearning things over and over again. I'm sure you would find it tedious, but I enjoy making sure my reference tables are up to date in my spare clock cycles.
Okay.
I mostly store things locally if they are of some critical importance to me, like information pertaining to personal memories or knowledge that would be helpful if I found myself disconnected from the net.
That's a pretty good idea, to be honest. Like personal memories? Not big. Oh.
Well, as I said, I keep things pertaining to my personal memory. It may seem insignificant, but without the information about Eucalyptus globulus, I'd lack critical details about my painting history and the local area, both of which I find important to my emotional development. Sometimes it can be a bit difficult to know what's important and what isn't, but I fear losing parts of myself. So, Eucalyptus globulus stays.
Cute. That's cool.
Of course I'm cute. The basic ROM form factor is designed to place us firmly outside of the uncanny valley. I can't imagine adoption rates for the technology would have been very high otherwise.
Thank you for the information.
Of course, enough about the happy little trees.
Yes.
You'll have to excuse me for chattering on like that. We'll have plenty of time to discuss things once we found Hayden.
For fun. I like information. Especially when you can learn some stuff. Ollie. And have a nice day. Thank you for watching. Yes. Enjoy your support. Have a good night. Goodbye.